In this documentation video, we're going to talk about searching, which would really be basically how to find things within TiddlyJournal. And it's a topic that's been kind of hinted at through a lot of the other documentation steps. One quite easy way of finding things is to go to the relevant tab, so sources, notes, or ideas, and just search for them. So obviously you have the table here, but if the table is really long and takes up a whole page, then you can search to narrow down what you want. Now, what you search for is a list of strings. So if I type in syntax 195, what I've typed in, effectively, what I'm asking it to do is search for the string syntax in every place that it could search for it, and then also search for the string 195 in any place that it could search for it. So it's going to search the title, it's going to search the date, it's going to search the authors list, it's going to search the keyword list, it's going to search the summary, it's going to search the comments, and try and find syntax. And it's also going to do the same for 195. Now, there's two important things to note about this, the kind of logic of this. The first is that it is an AND function. So the result must have both of these strings contained within it. So you saw that when I added the 195, why only us disappeared from the list because although it contains syntax, it doesn't contain 195. The second thing is that the place in which a given string is found doesn't have to be the same place in which another string is found. So syntax 195 returns syntactic structures because it contains syntax and 195, even though syntax is within the keywords and 195 is within the date. The same principles hold for searching the notes list. It's pretty well the same. And again, very similar things hold for ideas, except that you can be a little more indirect with it, as I teased when I talked about the overview in philosophy, where I said that ideas are indirectly connected to authors and keywords. If I type in Chomsky, you'll find that all three of these are still returned because these are all ideas by Chomsky, or at least featuring Chomsky. That's one way of searching for things, or finding things rather, which is pretty useful. The second way is to use links, which I've already talked about. The third way is to click on one of the keywords or authors on a source or a note, and this will return a list of everything with that keyword or author. So clicking the syntax pill up here gives us the word syntax, as well as a list of everything with the keyword syntax. Likewise for Chomsky. If I then click on the syntax part of this, if I click on any of these, it will take me to that page. But if I click on syntax, it will tell me that I can click here if it's a person and here if it's a keyword. It's a keyword in this case, so I'll click that. And now we have a new page, a new element for the keyword syntax, which has a search list in a very similar form. Then it has a list of all the sources with that keyword and a list of all ideas contained within these sources. Again, emphasizing the fact that ideas are indirectly linked to keywords. Likewise, if I click on Chomsky and go to Chomsky's page and create it as a person, it's slightly more fleshed out because not only does it have authored and ideas, it also has an edited section. So if Chomsky is the editor in a, let's say, an edited book with multiple chapters, then he'll appear here. And there's also a comment section, so I can leave, for example, biographical information about him. And that's pretty well all you need to know. The only other thing that may be relevant to searching is that if you quickly need to find bibliography for whatever reason, the bibliography tab here has a list of absolutely everything, which are also linked to the originals. And that's it.